Hello, Dr. Castleberry again, here to talk a little bit about a unique opportunity to this class in this course cycle. We don't offer it every single cycle, but we're looking for ways to diversify the class experience for students, not just students that are on our physical campus, but also, of course, our student body that exists online and not relegated to local areas, but around the country and sometimes around the world if we are lucky enough. And so the process that we are applying to this class is what we call a parent-child process. All right. And so what that means is we want to create additional opportunities for us to come together, communicate, hold a type of class, and this is going to be a special one, all right, because we have some traditional students, that is to say, that live in and near campus and are looking at some kind of in-person integration, but we may also have some folks online that have a window that they could create in their schedule. And so for that reason, we are looking at a time where we can come together. Now, the registrar officially assigned us Monday evenings and gave us a classroom to do that. However, this time could pose a conflict more than once during the course cycle. For example, on day 7 of week 1, which we can consider the second week of the class, but it's day 7 of week 1, it happens to be a federal holiday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and so the university is going to be closed, and that could pose an ideal time for us to come together. Physically, we might have a little bit of difficulty getting into the classroom, and so we're looking at alternatives to that during week 2 itself. But starting the week after that, we may go back to enjoying that Monday early evening setting as just an invitation to potentially hold a Zoom session. And while we may have a group that's in a physical classroom, we could just as easily be an online cohort where you all are visiting via the Zoom link that I'll provide and distribute in the news feed. Okay, and here's what that could look like. I know sometimes our classes tend to be blocked off and run at 3 hours on a Monday through Thursday evening slate, but we're going to limit that because really what we're trying to do is be strategic with our time. And so you can look forward to a more composite window of meeting, and we're eyeing really a window of either 6 to 7:30. 6 is that traditional starting time, 6 to 7:30. But it could easily start early and then wrap up quicker. And so this is what we're kind of looking at, and it's not meant to take the place of the entire course. There will be those outside assignments that you want to tackle each week, but this is a potential way to solve for some discussion time. It could perhaps minimize or eliminate some of our discussion, depending on how much folks have prepped coming into the discussion time. But also, as we get further into the course and we start to build those surveys, that could be an excellent place where we could, in live time, workshop and constructively evaluate one another's qualitative research surveys, which is one of our primary objectives in this course in media studies in research and design. And so that type of live accountability and feedback could really help strengthen the experience and encourage us all as we're working through this course together. Week 1 is just getting started and a little bit complicated to fit into the schedule for our live session. In fact, we try to start one the Monday before classes started. Not everyone was necessarily available, so we don't have any content to post from that. We'll do the traditional version for week 1, but starting in week 2, we're going to locate that time offer it to host. Hey, if you can't make it, no one is getting dinged. There are no subtractions for missing the live sessions, because absolutely these courses are still built to meet and satisfy at what we call an asynchronous student experience, where students can 100% at their own pace in the course cycle work through major assignments and things from week to week. Okay, but this is an added option if you're needing or desiring that increased accountability, that increased camaraderie with your peers, and certainly as a space where you could provide bring questions to the table and get some answers and responses in that way. We just want to enhance the experience of this class. We want to make it a stronger experience for you. We want to help you develop the best projects and products possible while you're at this point in your degree pursuit. All right, so thank you for listening, and I'll continue to provide these and hopefully more written but also audio video additions to our news feed as we go along. Thank you.